New media. What is it? New media has become the way of the world, especially for our 21st century learners. It has also become a key way to inform, educate, and communicate using technology. Communication through electronic media has become the main link of the world. One way I use new media in my classroom learning environment is through Google Classroom. What is Google Classroom? It is a collaborative tool. It's used for both teachers and students. It's a sort of online classroom where you can give assignments, you can give feedback, you can also have conversations. So why use Google Classroom? It puts all assignments in one place and creates a paperless learning environment. Google Classroom allows for student and teacher organization in a digital environment. It allows teachers and students to share ideas with one another through online discussion. Now I will show you the basics of Google Classroom and why it's a good resource to use in any learning environment. This is the screen. This screen that I'm on shows that you can have multiple classes set up in Google Classroom, and Google Classroom can be accessed just by an internet search for Google Classroom. It's through Google, and you can set up multiple classrooms on Google Classroom. So I have an ELA class and a math class, and I'm going to kind of show you Google Classroom through my ELA class. So you click on the classroom. And this screen that I'm showing you is the class that's set up. There are multiple places you can go to within Google Classroom, but the two places you will use most are Stream and Classwork. People is where you'll set up your students, and I'm not going to go through that today. The Stream is where all of your classes or assignments will be for the class that you're working with. And if you go to click on classwork, it will actually organize the classwork and the way that in which you want it. So I'm going to actually go to one of the assignments that I assigned my class. And if you look at it here, it shows the number turned in, the number assigned, and the number of graded. Well, 0 are turned in now because they were given back and graded. So I'm going to click on that assignment. And what you're going to see here is all the students who did the work and the scores that they received based on the assignment. So it was given back to them. And so if I click on one of the students, when I click on a student here, you'll see that one was missing and turned in late. And so that wasn't scored. So one is assigned. If I click on this one, you'll be able to see that you can give direct feedback to a student, which is really nice. And they can give comments back to you if they have questions. So it's a great communication device and a great way for these students to keep their assignments organized. So I'm going to go back to, so there's also the instructions. If you give instructions to them, you can click on that. I'm going to go back to the page where we are on, where the classwork is. This is also where you create an assignment. So I'm going to click on create. If you're ready to create an assignment, there's multiple ways to create an assignment. This is a button I use most, is assignment. So I would create an assignment by clicking on assignment. The neat thing about this is you can give a title to your assignment. You can give very specific instructions. You can also assign a point total. If you want the assignment to be graded, ungraded, you can mark it ungraded or give whatever point total you'd like. You can give a due date. You can assign a topic. The very neat thing about Google Classroom is you can give an attachment. You can attach a video, a link outside of Google Classroom, or if you have an assignment you created in your Drive, you can click on that. And the nice thing about it is if you want students sharing one document and doing work together on a document, you can do that. You can also assign a particular document to using your Drive. It'll make copies of the document so each student has their own. Let's say I wanted to only assign it to 5 of my students. I would only click on the students I wanted that assignment to. So it gives you the flexibility to give different assignments to different students. There are a lot more things in Google Classroom. As you can see, it is a great tool for both teachers and students to organize, to communicate, and to work together to give assignments and create assignments in this digital world that students are working in.